If it was easy to stay positive, there wouldn't be any haters. That's what I heard today when I was just chilling on my bed existing. And I'm just like, that's so true. If everybody could easily be as positive and optimistic and kind as they're meant to be, there wouldn't be any hatred, there wouldn't be any jealousy, any envy, there wouldn't be any insecure people. Like, none of that would exist. So that shows you being an optimistic, positive, kind person, you're doing something that 80% of people cannot do. You're doing something that is actually hard to maintain. You're doing something that is wished upon, not practice on, if that makes sense. A lot of people wish they could be positive. A lot of people wish they can keep their own head up. A lot of people wish that they could see the glass half full instead of it being half empty. But here you are. Life is life in you. And you still manage to keep a smile on your face. And you still manage to get up. Each time life knocks you back down, you get back up. Every time. You gotta give yourself a pat on the back or something, like a cookie, something. Because look at you. Look at you. So don't ever think you're not doing enough, or you haven't made that much progress, or you feel as if, oh, everybody's like this. You'll be so surprised. Sometimes, like, if I'm out, I'll interact with strangers, or I'll just witness or people watch, and I realize a lot of people are walking around unhealed. A lot of people go through trauma, and not once do they sit down and they're like, let me try to figure this out. Let me try to do better. Let me try to make sure I don't bleed on the next person, you know? A lot of people just go through things and then act like it doesn't exist. A lot of people are ashamed of what they've gone through, so they're not even on the step of acceptance. And acceptance is the first step for change. It's the first step for approval. It's the first step of doing better. They're not even at the first step. They'll go through something 20, 30, 50 years ago, and they still are the same. They still are like, why hasn't my life changed? But you have to remember, you have to change if you want your life to change. You got to change the way you eat, the way you talk, the way you are. Don't change your character, though, but change the things that you can change, like the people around you, the environment that you're living in, the media that you choose to consume, the music you choose to listen to, the food you choose to eat, whatever products you decide to use, whatever things you decide to buy. All of these things you can control. So if you want to change, you have to be that change first. Then everything will go in alignment, you know? So don't ever think you being a positive person is just regular smegula. No, that's actually very difficult to do. And oftentimes I find myself angering people because I always see life as half full. It's always half full. No matter what my life looks like, always half full. You gotta be aware that life happens for you. There's nothing that is gonna happen into your life that's actually gonna be against you. It's actually for you. You just have to figure out, how is it for me? You know? So just be aware of that. Just be aware of that, because you know what I'm saying? I feel like majority of people are pessimistic. Majority of people are envious and jealous and insecure. And it's kind of like annoying, because it's like you don't see the potential I see. Like, whenever a person is insecure or envious and they actually have a lot of potential, I just get confused, because I'm like, how did that blindside you? But been there, done that. I look back at my old pictures and I'm like, how did I not love the way I looked? How did I not love myself? How did I let X and Y on all these people and all these places mistreat me? You know? And I feel like it's an awakening moment. I feel like I got rebirthed. I feel like my life has been better ever since I woke up. Ever since I experienced those experiences that were difficult, I felt like I became 10 times stronger. Even though I felt weak in those moments of crying, regret, not really regret, but I don't know, just overall upset. Just upset. And I felt weak at those moments, but little did I know it was actually making me stronger. It was actually making me stronger. So, you being positive and you always keeping your head up and bouncing back from whatever life throws at you, that is a skill. Money can't buy it, fame can't buy it, nothing can buy it. You go through so much, but yet you're still optimistic. You're a warrior for real. You go through so much and you tolerated so much, and then you figure out that you don't have to tolerate any of these things anymore. You are okay with being the villain to people that find you putting up boundaries a problem. You figured out that it doesn't matter what other people think of me because others' opinions of me has nothing to do with me. You know? As you may know, I used to go by Time with Tatsi, but I've been calling myself Tatiana the Optimist since like September, but I never made that my YouTube name because I started YouTube in like high school, but I didn't take it seriously at all. So I was like, let me just keep it until like today. I'm like, I can just make it my name now. Like, and I love the name Tatiana the Optimist because I would talk to my friends and they'll always be like, you're a little bit too optimistic sometimes. And I'm like, thank you. You know? And I love the word optimism because without optimism, there wouldn't be pessimism. And without pessimism, there wouldn't be optimism. You need both of them. You need the dark and the light. I just choose to walk within the light. I still use the dark once in a while because the darkness is here to change you, to transform you, to build a relationship with your shadow. Because you're not supposed to destroy or unalive your shadow. You're supposed to make amends with them, work with them, transform them, you know? So without the light, I wouldn't have the dark. And without the dark, I wouldn't be the person I am today, you know? So that's true optimism. From days and nights of darkness, I still found the light because I realized that I was the light the whole time. I figured out that how people treat me has nothing to do with me. It has everything to do with them. Nothing is personal on this planet. Nothing. How a person sees me is none of my business. How a person feels about me is none of my business. Negative or positive. You know, I still appreciate the comments that y'all have of me, you know? I always say thank you and I appreciate it. But I reached to the point where it's like, I don't need external validation because as long as I'm comfortable with myself, that's all that matters. And I still appreciate the compliments, don't get me wrong. But I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, I fiend for it. No. I used to be that way, never again. Not anymore. And yeah, that's the reason why I changed the name to Tatiana the Optimist, because I like it. Like, it has a little ring to it, you know? So, yeah. And, yeah. Thanks for watching. If you watched this far, I show gratitude. Thank you so much, okay? Thank you. Comment down below your thoughts. Don't forget to like, you know what I'm saying? Share the video if you can. Check my description box down below, and if you're interested on one-on-one consultations, join my membership so you can get one once a month or once a week if you would like. It's up to you. Thank you for watching. Stay beautiful, stay authentic, and stay positive reflection. Thanks for having time with Tatiana the Optimist. I'm out.